Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponents.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hauls it in.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Buying some time. He's going to take a breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
He's out of bounds.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Stanford quickly to the line. From the gun, the ground game. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. On the option. Now the toss. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Owen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Stevens. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. The Commodores are on the move. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
And the Commodores back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Heading to the end zone, and at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions are not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Owen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now, 4th and long, you've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They're working that left side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Moving away from pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Commodores!
It's a phenomenal effort on 3rd down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You gotta love it.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Stanford! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Stevens. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Commodores trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
42 spike.
It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Here we go.
With jet sweep pass. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete downfield.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Stanford! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And defenses have to play responsibility football, and you could tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Stevens. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Commodores have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Makes the grab on the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. If that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control, and you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners, and you could tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, baby.
Got it in the middle. It's Eaton. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Get set.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. They'll throw it to the back of the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Under fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to that point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the ground to try to move the chains. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Commodores will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab, and there's room. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 7 over Missouri. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Eaton. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
The lone back's got it. Knocked down in the backfield. And, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
Sends it back in motion. He's looking to pass. Floats it out in space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Stanford! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
On the run, it's Owen. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Stevens. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
No gain on the play. First down, Commodores.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Caught near the sideline, it's Stevens. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice. spotted at the 32.
Stanford, 42. Vanderbilt, 14.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on first down. Steps away to find some room. Grabbed behind the line, it's Henderson. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Offense facing 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They go to the ground. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Hauls it in down the sideline.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the back. Got his man down the middle. There he goes. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with...
There he goes! He's at the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Doors! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's... Oh, they block it. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second.
Going deep. Snags it. Touchdown, Stanford. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the right. Breaks into the open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. Right on the money. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Eaton. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Bringing it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinal! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1?
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Eaton. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Escapes the pressure going right. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there.